It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Hey. Y'all seen this thing on TikTok that's a trend? I don't have the TikTok, so I haven't seen it, but y'all probably have. By eating a bunch of carrots to give you an orange glow.
I saw the art.
Better. They say it's better than a tan, an orange glow.
That's not true.
Oh, that's definitely not on my FYP.
It doesn't come on my FYP, my friends.
What is that? What is an FYP?
For you page.
For you page. Their
Whose
algorithm.
page?
Huh?
Whose page? It's a condition called carotenemia, where you turn orange. Is it a joke on the TikTok, or do people really want to look orange? Because they always say, that's one of the negative things about President Trump is that he's orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. The woman from the Partridge Family, didn't they say she had that before she died? She was eating so many carrots her skin had turned orange.
Susan Day?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I think so.
And does it work if the carrots are cooked, or they have to be raw carrots?
I don't know. No, I don't think that would matter. That you'd have to eat a lot of carrots. Like a ton.
Too many.
Yeah.
Yeah. And doesn't Billy Bob Thornton, is he the one that hates anything orange?
Yeah.
So he would never eat a carrot. Mm-mm. So I wonder how he would be if somebody had orange skin.
Freaked out.
Yeah, I was going to say freaked out.
But who cares? It's like Billy Bob Thornton. Shut up, Billy Bob Thornton, weirdo.
So who you would assume that since he's from Arkansas, that Billy Bob Thornton have been deer hunting in his life. But I guess he hasn't. If he's freaked out by the color orange, he would never be able to go deer hunting, or he would never be able to wear any of the merch from my little friend Jenny's gym.
I just looked it up and it says he only eats things that are orange.
He only eats orange. Okay.
No,
all right.
Which is wild too.
Yeah, that can't be true. My Aunt Tina used to, I don't know if she's still this way, but she used to not eat anything red.
Really?
And I think it was just a coincidence that the things that she didn't like were red, like cherries and strawberries and things like that.
I know somebody who can't have anything with red food dye, which, limits your approach to a lot of foods lately.
Yeah, what happens when they do?
He gets really angry and starts trying to fight his brother.
Ooh.
Whenever he has red dye.
Is that your brother?
No.
Okay.
No. That's my cousin. The cousin that I lived with, his brother had this issue.
So if he ate anything with red dye in it,
he got agitated immediately.
But he could eat regular, like a strawberry.
Yeah.
If it was naturally red. Mm-hmm. So he couldn't eat Jell-O?
I don't think so.
Or like strawberry Jell-O?
If I eat anything red, I just want to fight.
I'm going to fight somebody.
Yeah.
I'm turning red.
I'm like Mario when he eats that mushroom. He gets bigger. Gotta fight people.
But only his brother. Only his brother, though.
Yeah.
I whoop shit out of my brother if I red dye.
Man, that is wild. I've never heard of anything like that.
I didn't. Me either.
Yeah, he used to throw stuff at my cousin.
Because your cousin gave it to him?
No, he's just, he'd get agitated.
Sorry,
He'd
buddy.
get that red ice.
I ate a Skittle and whipped his ass. I punched a dog.
Gave me that noun later.
I ate a Skittle and whipped his ass.
That's crazy.
I told him I didn't want that damn Kool-Aid.
Hulked out. Effing hulked out. Tried to drown my sister in the pool. No, buddy. They do say that red dye 40 is, a lot of products say no red dye 40 because apparently it's.
So if it's 39, it's okay?
Who knows?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What's wrong with the red dye 40? Do we know?
No idea.
It makes you angry.
It makes you want to beat up your brother. Have you not been listening?
There it is. Hang on.
It's got a brother beating up element to it. But Bill, how would someone survive on eating nothing but orange foods? So you got the orange as a fruit. You got carrots.
Carrots.
What else is orange?
Kool-Aid.
Orange Kool-Aid.
Chicken sandwich. Be kind of orange.
Nice. Do you just want to go home for the day? I mean, what are you talking about? A chicken sandwich. Shut up.
Yeah, like a.
You're not serious. Get
Like
out
a
of here.
buffalo chicken sandwich has an orange tint to it. The buffalo sauce is
All
orange.
right. Yeah.
Now, how about that?
Sandwich.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't.
Chicken
I don't know.
sandwich from Popeyes. It's wrapped
But
in
I don't know
orange.
if it's the same thing if you turn it orange as opposed to it just being orange. I don't know what his deal was.
Well, so far all we had were oranges and carrots.
I know that's what I'm saying, and I'm trying to prove that he's lying because if you just eat things that are naturally orange,
there's no way that's-
you couldn't survive on that.
I
well,
guarantee
whether he made it, he may have never even said that.
Yeah, he's refuted that.
Yeah.
But,
So he said it's not true.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to say it to be interesting, I'm sure.
Yeah.
yeah, it says, I would be dead if all I ate were carrots, oranges, papaya, and pumpkin.
Yeah, I just found a
pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yeah,
right,
that's a good one.
pumpkin.
So he says the orange food thing got started because someone wrote that I eat papaya for breakfast every morning at the Sunset Marquee. That is true. I eat orange food, but I also eat green food, black food, brown food, and purple food too.
Yeah.
So it just
Somebody made that up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
He's a liar.
You're right.
Yeah, he's coming out like, hey, this is crazy. I don't just eat papayas that are orange food.
How dare you give me brown food?
Yeah.
So, I wonder what other. I mean, I can't think of a more troublesome, other than dying or something, but a more troublesome allergic reaction to something than it just turning you violent.
Yeah.
You know,
He said
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
it's like
I
ate
get
that one-
turned violent.
I ate that one bite of Jello and I just split my shirt open.
I hulked on him.
But isn't it pretty easy to spot though?
Yeah, so everything's red. You'd think.
Like, I think, like, big red gum you got to avoid.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Hot tamales, Mike and Ike's.
Can't have no
Writing
M&Ms.
on a birthday cake.
Yeah. Was there red dye 40 in this? Because I'm feeling like I'm about to Hulk out. Whoa, guys, check the back. And she's about to start beating on people.
Where's my brother?
Where's that bastard, my brother?
Oh, it's apparently in barbecue sauces, salad
Yeah.
dressings.
Yeah, it's in a lot of
Cereals?
a lot of stuff, yeah. Oh yeah, he couldn't have any Frankenberry.
No Lucky Charms.
One time he ate a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, about to put his foot up my
Oh.
ass.
Hell yeah. Some bitch got a hold of the Fruit Loops. He didn't know what had hit him. I mean, it took the sheriff and 2 deputies to come out and hog tie him. He's damn foaming at the mouth. Oh, like this red foam.
Ate a cinnamon Tic Tac one time, ripped Trevor's ears off.
It's getting to the point where he can't even smell it without whipping somebody's ass.
Oh, damn. Apparently, chocolate pudding has it too. Otherwise, it would be green.
What?
So I
Chocolate
just
pudding?
read, without red food dye, the chocolate pudding would be green.
You mean the instant
I
pudding?
I don't know.
Because I mean, if you make pudding at home, it's milk and flour and sugar, so that could, you know,
Dark brown.
and chocolate. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
make
right,
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah, you put the cocoa in it.
Yeah, you can't buy no drinks at the store.
I want to see him do that. I want to see the
I
reaction.
mean, this
you
was a
gotta
long
record
time ago.
that.
He was like a little kid, a teenager at the time.
Yeah. So is there medicine for it now?
I don't know.
You got to take your medicine, and then that way you go eat, you know, a strawberry cupcake.
I love that sentence Rob just used. You can't buy no drinks at the store.
You just can't.
You can't buy no drinks at the store.
No fizzy drink.
Oh, fizzy drink.
So no red velvet cake.
Oh no! Why even live?
Yeah, Mountain Dew Code Red.
That's the best kind of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
You know, I was just saying that yesterday. It wasn't about Code Red. It was a different flavor of Mountain Dew. Like, that's the best flavor of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I see those guys making cocktails out of all those different Mountain Dew flavors. It blows my mind how many Mountain Dew flavors there are. I mean, it's like a damn.
Yeah.
They got more flavors than a bag of Skittles, actually. It's crazy.
Mountain Dew's quite prolific.
They know their audience, though.
Have you ever seen the difference between Mountain Dew in Europe and Mountain Dew in America?
I'd be willing to guess there's a lot more sugar here.
It's wild. I just saw this whole thing the other day. It's like exact same product, how it differs in Europe and how in America. A lot more preservatives and all that kind of stuff that are things that they're not allowed to put in it in Europe.
Daggum red dye.
Yeah, it's much more natural, and not Mountain Dew, necessarily, but it has more natural products than what you get in America.
Yeah, I bet it tastes like shit too.
I bet it does.
They say a lot of it too is because of the economy of scale, because so many they're producing so much more
Here.
here.
Yeah.
That they have to have ways to preserve it better and all that kind of stuff. It's got to be shipped to different places and all.
Yeah. And then, that's why you remember people would be all high and mighty talking about how they had Mexican Coke.
Yeah.
I guess a Mexican Coke. It's got real sugar in it. Okay. Well, I can't tell the difference.
Didn't
really.
somebody that you got that worked for you guys do that?
Yeah, Breeze Cat.
Okay.
Yeah, Breeze Cat he used to, he acted like he was smuggling something up in here. He got the little bottles, real sugar.
They had a thing at the Shell station right up around the corner one day. It's a long time ago, but Breeze Cat had been talking about that. And I walked into the Shell station, they had a little thing, and I was like, you know what, I don't drink Coke, but I'm going to get one of these. Didn't, like, I don't get it. I don't notice any difference in these.
Yeah.
Actually,
my idea of good Mexican Coke is completely different.
Yeah, it might have actually not tasted as good as regular American Coke.
Hey, give me that
I
ice.
guarantee we figured out the best way to enjoy a Coke or Mountain Dew or McDonald's.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it's the best here.
Yeah.
There's just no other.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that any Coke could taste
Yeah.
any better than just an ice cold Coke.
The Whopper in America is 10 times better than the Whopper you're going to get in Japan or Italy or
Well,
France.
It may not
or-
be
I
as
can tell you.
healthy, but it's going
It may not be as healthy.
We're talking about
but
taste,
I
though.
guarantee it'll be better here.
Yeah.
Ace and I can both attest that in Australia, the Whopper in Sydney is not as good as a Whopper in U.S. America because we were there.
not.
Yeah.
And it tastes gamey and it tastes like brown snake.
Tastes like a brown.
It tastes like rancid koala meat.
Like,
Is what it tasted like.
Not that it's bad, but when you take like something,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
No, it was nasty.
But
It'd
like-
gag a maggot on a gut wagon. That's how nasty it was.
What kind of southern phrase was that?
Gag a maggot on a gut wagon.
I ain't never heard that before.
That's how bad it was over there. And Australia's a fine place.
Yeah, sure.
I
It's
mean,
great.
you know,
But I
those
guarantee
awesome.
we figured out how
Yeah.
to enjoy fast food.
But luckily,
they also let birds fly in and out of the restaurant too.
yeah, that's weird.
You know, people sitting inside the restaurant and little birds walking around on the floor.
But
we don't
luckily,
do
we
that shit.
were there as guests of Coca-Cola, so we had at our disposal all the Coca-Cola products we could ever want, and all of the M&M Mars products we could ever want.
Yeah.
They had a whole room in that hotel. You just walk into a big, like a conference room, and you just walk in and get all you wanted and take it back to your room, and survived on that for a few days.
Yeah, because they had a deal with the hotel would put out food every night for the broadcasters, but the hotel restaurant was an Australian restaurant, and it really did taste like beef stroganoff. It was.
Yeah.
It was. I remember that one night we tried to eat. It was beef stroganoff, and it was not good. Yeah.
Interesting choice for like a large group.
Yeah. Well, you put it out in a big pan.
Yeah.
Scoop it
Cool.
over like a buffet, like a cafeteria kind of thing. Yeah.
That way, it looks classier than it really is.
It wasn't even a drop in the bucket of good taste compared to Hamburger Helper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In U.S. America.
I believe it.
And it wasn't just us. You could look around and see people like, okay.
There's a twang to it that I don't particularly
So
like.
Brenda said wrong. Coke in Mexico is amazing.
How you gonna tell us we're wrong? It's an opinion.
Yeah.
Shut up, Brenda.
Brenda's sweet,
Well,
She ain't being right.
but don't tell her to shut up.
She ain't being sweet right now.
She's as sweet as a Mexican Coke, I'll tell you that.
that's right.
Get your cousin some Red Dye 40. We'll have him go take care of it.
What did you say? He'll go take care of Brenda and her Mexican loving mouth.
He's coming for you.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. To be real, that's crazy.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast. More next.
More of the Extra Funny Podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special Ace TJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
If you're living with pain and you think the only way to stop that pain is through surgery or medicines for the rest of your life, then you need to think again. Think about Neogenics, because Neogenics is the most trusted stem cell clinic in the Carolinas. Why? Because they do things right every day, the right way every day. At Neogenics, you're going to always get a realistic assessment on whether or not they can help you. The doctors at Neogenics are there to change your life.
Neogenics already has a great location in Ballantyne, but now Neogenics is proud to announce a brand new location in Cornelius, right off exit 28 in the Jeton Park Medical Park. What we're talking about with Neogenics is taking that nagging pain in your joints, muscles, tendons, and ligaments and getting rid of it with no surgery, no medications, and no downtime. And again, two great locations now, Ballantyne and Lake Norman. Get details at acetj.com/Neogenics. That's acetj.com/Neogenics. Neogenics.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust Pizza, only at Papa John's.
Whether you're looking to just have a good time with friends or make some lifetime memories with your significant other or your family, no place has more to offer than Gaston County. Find out about all the incredible opportunities in Gaston County right now at acetj.com/Gaston. All guests of the Ace and TJ Show stay at the Hyatt Centric South Park, a fantastic hotel in the beautiful South Park neighborhood in Charlotte. You'll find gourmet restaurants, specialty boutiques, lively breweries, and area landmarks all surrounding this incredible hotel. The Hyatt Centric South Park.
Excessive. Yeah, sounds about right. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Boom. All right. There were a couple of stories this morning that I saw perusing everything, which is what I do. You know, I peruse. And I says to myself, I says, that could be good on the Extra Funny. A Michigan woman was arrested this week for performing a sex act on her dog.
Oh, God.
And her ex discovered the disturbing footage on security cameras, turned it over to the police. So I guess they had cameras in their house that that you access from your phone.
Yeah.
And he'd look at that and see this. Now, not that that's funny, but we can't talk about it on the regular show that goes on radios and stuff. But let's see. In that video, it shows the defendant lying on the living room floor on a mattress with a blanket. She opens the blanket and calls the dog over. And then she's heard saying, "Good boy." Another police officer said that she'd never seen anything that shocking. somebody said it's plain as day. The ex-girlfriend was performing on the dog and then expecting him to reciprocate.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Oh.
Nice. And she did own up to performing these acts. So evidently she's confessed.
That is bad.
She told the cops that the caught on camera bestiality was the only time she did sex acts with their dog.
Sure.
Dog's name is Max. Max. Mm-hmm. And then they go and they pick just a random picture of Max to put in the story.
Yeah.
But they pick a picture of him where he's down on the floor looking like he's scared, like somebody's yelling at him or something. So I'm sure that's not, captured immediately after he was just, so distraught over what she was doing. They had to make that for the story, I'm sure. And do you have any pictures of Max where he looked like right after he had made a mess on the rug and you yelled at him? That's what we want for the story. Do you believe that's the first time?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But, I mean, if you know that they have it on camera, you gotta, I guess you have to admit, it is what you saw, but it's the only time we've ever done it. What goes into people's minds?
I don't know. That's a really
She
really
needs to go
strange
to,
one.
at least at first, she needs to go to a penitentiary hospital. Just absolutely nasty. And I usually do spend most of my time stating the obvious. Well, that's horrible. Oh, really? And my wife would make you agree with that.
Don't you
She'd
think?
say that is wrong, isn't it? Yes, it is. Isn't it? Yeah. Sure is. She's like, my God. And then we had a story of some poor guy that was on the run from the police. And when they caught up with him, he was in somebody's yard. He wasn't wearing a shirt, and he had just a little bit of ginseng that he had stolen. Harvested somebody's ginseng, which I don't know if you know much about ginseng, but they don't play.
Call it sang, right?
Sang is what they call it. Yeah, where's my sang? You're not coming in here stealing my sang, because evidently it is a very, very profitable business to be in, to sell ginseng, and they dig for it in the mountains and stuff, and they'll shoot, if somebody's out on your land and you got sang on it, you get your ass shot because people want to buy so much of it.
Is it really expensive? I don't know anything about ginseng, to be honest with you.
But doesn't it make you doesn't it make a guy difficult in the pants?
I've always
Is that
heard
what
that.
it's for? Is it a sexual aid?
But it says the main thing it's good for, benefits include brain health, immune function, blood sugar control, and more.
Yeah, I've heard ginseng and then ginkgo biloba, those things.
Ginkgo biloba. Yeah. My favorite artist.
You can get them both together online.
Yeah. And what's in horny goat weed?
I don't know. I've seen those at the convenience store. You can buy
Yeah.
horny goat weed.
But the sang, they used to have a reality show about it. People digging sang.
Really?
Yeah, you go up into the mountains and you it's a root, so you got to dig it up. don't know if they have dogs that detect it too, but it's not. I don't think it's like those pigs that detect the truffles. You know, they sniff out the truffles. But either way, if you steal somebody's sang, they do not play. That's serious business.
It only appears to have mild benefits for erectile dysfunction, although it is associated with improvements in general sexual ability.
How so?
Korean red ginseng is the best ginseng supplement, good for treating erectile dysfunction. If you realize your performance in bed is underwhelming, blah, 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 blah. Can ginseng make you last longer in bed? 60% of men suffering from erectile dysfunction witnessed an improvement in their erections after swallowing red ginseng for a period of 8 weeks. You have to be careful, apparently, with the amount that you take it on.
Yeah. Field-grown ginseng produced under artificial shade sells for between $10 and $25 a pound. But the wild root averages $350 a pound. Yeah.
Yeah.
In 1999, it was bringing $425 a dry pound.
Yeah, apparently it's coming
That's
down.
why-
Caleb Stairs sent a thing that said the average price for the 2019-2020 season was $5.50 per pound for dry and $1.60 per pound for green. Jeez. I need to be digging up some ginseng.
Get some sang, man. Get you some sang.
I feel like Kayla might be a ginseng farmer or something. She'd get out there and harvest some ginseng.
A farmer or a thief? Like
What-
going
yeah,
out and
no,
stealing, climbing mountains and stealing the sang. Let me see your fingernails. That'd be the bad part about it, is you always got dirt under your nails if you're digging up sang.
But you always got money in your pocket.
Yeah,
I can handle dirt under my nails while I got money in my pocket.
not me. I'd be in there every day with a brush.
All you got to do is
That sang.
dig up like a pound a day. You're in business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
$400 a day, man.
I'm wondering who,
What's that, $2,000 a week?
if the diggers are making the most out of the deal. You know, like let's say you got sang on your land. How much does that person get for letting somebody come in and take the sang and then take it to the wholesaler? Because you go sell it to somebody and then they sell it to, you know, different companies that make it into, you know, the supplement. I'm thinking that probably the wholesaler and, well, I don't know. It seemed like the landowner would make the most because he's the one that owns the sang to begin with.
sure. It's
or
his
she,
sang.
or she.
That's my sang.
I wonder if I could start growing some, like build a little greenhouse in my yard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let Jody, you know, harvest the sang when it needs to be digged up.
well, this is interesting. Kayla from upstairs said it's all over my grandparents' land in Virginia. My dad and grandfather, before he passed, would go dig it up and sell it. I've gone with them and dug up ginseng.
I knew it. I called it. I just
Yeah,
said
I'm from a family of farmers, hunters, and fishermen. I'm a little country for sure.
Yeah, a little country, Kayla. We know you, Kayla. You're more than a little country. You're very country.
Yeah, I saw her outside one day building a fire with with two rocks.
You're out there.
What?
Yeah, she's out there. She had you know, a fish. She's gonna cook it outside.
Cooking her lunch
Just like,
outside
yeah,
A whole
in the parking lot.
fish.
she
That's
got a
nuts.
stringer full of them. I don't know where she caught them. You see her out there milking that cow,
Yeah.
feeding chickens.
Where's she from? Where is that? Where did you get that?
Get what?
She's
The
Virginia.
ginseng. Oh, it's in Virginia.
Yeah, but you get it all through the mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Is it natural from those mountains, or
Yeah.
do people bring it there and start planting them and stuff?
I'm pretty sure that the ones that I've seen on TV and all, it's natural because it's, you know, it's out in the woods and
Yeah.
you know, all of that. But they do have, you know, farming situations for it.
So it's like striking oil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you got sang on your land, hell yeah.
Indigenous primarily to the Appalachian Mountain region of North America.
And you know who pays top dollar for it? Them Chinese. A lot of it gets shipped over to China.
Because they can't grow it, right? It was Korean people that had the other ones, right?
Yeah. And depends on which Korea as to whether or not you want it.
Right.
Them North Koreans, AKA the Yankees of Korea.
You don't want that.
No. You don't want
If
nothing.
someone asks, tell them it's more than a little funny. It's extra funny. More of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast coming up.
More of the Extra Funny podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special Ace TJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
Today, every company is a technology company. No matter what type of business you're doing, you are a technology company in some fashion. But becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you should let CompuCom guide you. CompuCom is a proven leader in managed IT services. They deliver innovative solutions designed for how you work today and, most importantly, for how that will transform tomorrow. They help you deliver results. Just go to CompuCom.com for details. That's CompuCom.com.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
It doesn't matter what you want to do. You can have a great time doing it this summer in Gaston County, North Carolina. Hiking, biking, paddling, great places to eat, drink, shop. Go to acetj.com/Gaston to see all the great stuff happening this summer in Gaston County, North Carolina.
You spoke in Lake Norman, and we listened.
All your requests over 20 years in business, all incorporated into one mattress collection, the Lake Norman Chill.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Save up to $1,000 on Lake Norman Chill when you add a Game Changer adjustable base, and they're in stock and ready to rock.
Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
This is the only time Ace and TJ are proud to be a little bit extra. It's the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Oh, yeah. Do y'all know what the I stands for in iPhone and Mac?
No, I had no idea.
Do you know, Rob?
I don't.
What?
I know.
Apple started putting the letter I before their products when Steve Needs-a-Jobs introduced the iMac in 1998, and it stood for 5 things: Internet, individual, instruct, inform, and inspire.
That's stupid.
Yes. Yeah,
I think it's kind of smart. I kind of like it.
Inspire, inspect,
no, instruct.
instruct.
Internet, individual,
See?
instruct, inform, and inspire.
But there's only one I, so I don't like that.
But that's the
Yeah,
5
no,
eyes.
that's the thing.
I like it.
If it was like the iPad, I would get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then the new phones are going to be confusing people. They said, did y'all see what they're doing to the
Yeah.
phones coming up? They're putting the end button for a call in a different spot, and it's probably going to have people who are just automatically used to where it is now hitting FaceTime accidentally.
Why they gotta always change shit?
Because they always have to make out like something better is happening. You know, you can't put out a new phone and make the old phones obsolete unless something new is on there. So they'll find any little thing to say that it's new.
It makes you feel like you got to replace your.
I still miss my home button.
I don't miss my home button anymore, but I can see why you would.
Why? Because I'm dumb.
No, that's not.
Is that what you're saying?
You don't FaceTime a lot, Rob, do you?
Who do no, Meredith does more than me.
What does the panic go off in your head when someone tries to FaceTime you?
Unless it's my mom, and then I'm okay with it. But if otherwise, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I have a friend, my friend Scott, will text you, and if you respond, FaceTime.
Oh, no.
Like, damn it, man.
No, don't do that.
Damn, dude,
Yeah,
what are
I
we
would
doing?
just stop responding.
Now, to be fair, it's always very quick. Like he never talks long, and he knows you don't want to FaceTime.
Right.
But so it's most of the time under 2 minutes. When or he's trying to show you something.
Oh.
You know, or
Check that out.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Does this look
you.
infected to you?
yeah.
Got you, you son of a bitch.
You bastard.
Are those your balls? You bet.
You know the comedian Bert Kreischer said that he always FaceTimes people. He doesn't call them.
Really?
Why?
He said he likes FaceTime. He likes to be able to see people. And I was like, please don't FaceTime these people. They don't want to be FaceTimed.
I would answer
Yes.
if it was Bert Kreischer. I would get really excited.
But I mean, it's like people that are friends with him. Eventually, you'd get sick of it. You'd be like, okay, not this time, please.
Yeah, you'd be like, okay, we get it. You take your shirt off. Great. It's part of your act. Fine. I don't have to see it every time we have a conversation. Hey, is this still funny? It's my nips. That's still funny, right? Yeah, Bert.
I'm just trying to take kids to school right now.
Yeah.
Like he'll do it when they're recording podcasts.
I'm in the.
FaceTime people.
I had to step out into the lobby of the church. It's Sunday, you know. Bert.
Yeah, I have seen them do that, Rob, where they go through and talk about who's the most famous person in your phone.
Which they got from radio.
Yeah.
A radio bit.
I think the answer in my phone is TJ.
Yep.
That's.
Would have to be.
I don't think I know anybody famous.
I don't say that's
outside of you guys.
That's the most famous number I would have.
Let me see. I think I have some from when we would do like phone interviews. They give me their phone. Let's see what I have.
Which I hate interviewing a damn phone. It's like no personality whatsoever. It's like pulling teeth to get them to answer a question. Every phone we've ever interviewed has been that way.
Yeah, I have nothing.
No, I'm not seeing any.
I have the number of a former governor in my phone.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I'm sure. I don't think I've ever deleted anybody's number out of my phone that I've had in there.
No one does.
I was scrolling through mine and I just saw the name of the sanitation company that used to do the trash at the house that I lived in like 20 years ago. So why do I still have that number? That's not even a company anymore.
I need to call the trash company.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not one that you use now.
Yeah, not one that it's my first house that I had, and that's it's not even a company anymore. That guy retired and sold it to somebody else after like 2 years or whatever.
So I just pick a letter and. Nope. Yeah, I'm going through and I don't have any.
Yeah, that's sad. People think
Under P anyway. I don't
think
have.
I know. So I'm just gonna pick a random letter here. Let's see what's.
Unless Pool Guy is famous. Is that a famous superhero or something? Pool Guy?
I'm Pool Guy.
Yeah, all I got's the There's a radio consultant that's kind of famous in the world of radio, but y'all know him too, so that's not doing him any good.
Let's FaceTime him.
My sister's famous.
Yeah. Which, by the way, did you tell her that AI is going to be
no
getting up in hurting the fortune teller business? And
No,
all?
I've got it. I didn't talk to her yet. I got to talk to her today.
You can't just bring that up casually. You got to break the news to her softly.
Yeah, I know it's rough.
Because I really do want to know why the crystal ball went out of style. I know we were talking about that yesterday, but it's a thing that fortune tellers and psychics and all used to use crystal balls, but you never see that anymore. That's why the saying of, well, I don't know what's happening tomorrow. I ain't got a crystal ball. That's where that comes from. Mm-hmm. Why do you not see them anymore? Will she know that?
I don't know. Probably.
No.
I would think she will, because it seems like they've gone more away from the crystal ball and more toward crystals in general. Because that's been it seems like it's a big thing in her
Yeah.
life. She wears her crystals for protection and stuff.
Right. But they don't do the same thing though.
Agreed.
Like they can't look at a crystal like a rock and see the future like they can look in a crystal ball and do it.
And I don't know, because she's not a psychic. So
But
I don't
all
know
of
if
that
she would
stuff's
have
tied
the
in
answer to that.
together
You think?
though. I mean, you're not technically a TV person, but you know how it works.
True. I could be a TV
Yeah.
person. A damn good one.
Right. Yeah, because you can fix a TV like nobody's business. TV repairman.
I just realized
You
that
work in TV. I've got a sizzle reel ready to go.
Sizzle.
I think the most famous person in all of our films is Cubby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah. He famous.
Famously stupid. That's what. Just kidding, Cubby.
I ain't got nothing
AKA Cubs. Oh, you know he was all up in that Beyonce concert last night in town.
I know. We should get him to review it. How was it? Did he seem like he had a good time?
He probably hyperventilate.
Yeah.
Talking about it.
That's funny. I didn't know he was going to be there.
Mm-hmm. And of course, he was part of the crew pretty much. He was standing off to the side of the stage.
He was right there.
Looked like, in pictures he posted and all.
Really?
You think she brings him on stage?
I don't know.
I don't think she did last night, because I figure he would have posted it.
Yeah, you're right, Rob.
He would have posted a video. But God, he's been on stage with her. He's performed with her numerous times all over the world, at different spots around the world.
Mm-hmm. So she may be like, all right, you done lost all this weight. You're not going to look the same in a leotard.
Well, yeah, and the leotard he had probably doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably just swimming in it. Swimming in it.
I need a smaller leotard. That's something I hope I'll never have to say.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have. Your leotard's too big for you now. Great problem to have.
Yeah. Hey, and don't forget, if you're not a member of Ace TJ Prime Plus, it's Thursday, and that means 1-star strip club reviews. So become a member of Ace TJ Prime Plus, you're able to get today's edition of 1-star strip club reviews and more.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.